Hello and welcome back to my channel, guys. Today will be another Warface video. Today's video will be me just going through dissecting the April Fool weapon set, just talking about what should have been added and what they could have added to even make it even more better. So firstly, please like, comment and subscribe, please, and also if you could just turn on your notifications so you can get an update on when other videos are posted. Okay, and also please, I know I haven't been 100% consistent with the videos, but I will be doing more gameplay of different games, also a bit of COD, and I'll throw a couple other games in there, maybe a bit of GTA and FIFA, etc. But from right now, I'm just going to be doing a few Warface videos because that is the current game I am currently playing. So yeah, let's get into this. Firstly, Acoustic Assassinator. That's the quote-unquote water gun. I like this weapon. You have to be at kind of close range to get one shot, one kill. It does do a lot of damage to torrents if you're doing a lot of spec ops or missions or HQ and etc. Ideally, it's not a weapon which I'll use on a regular basis. It's not, yeah. I think that what they should have added to it, they should have allowed you to be able to customize the gun. That's number one. And number two, I think the customization would have added a rift to it. And also, I think that maybe it would have been a little bit more better if there was more real damage, if you could stand at a distance and shoot someone. I done just a quick free-for-all match where it was just me and a bunch of friends and we were just all rolling around with it and we were having fun shooting each other with the water gun, but it didn't really have any significant impact other than private rooms where you're playing with your friends, free-for-all, team deathmatch, and you just play with water guns. It's fun, but apart from that, it doesn't actually add any real significance. You're not going to use it in ranked games, you wouldn't use it in team deathmatch against other opponents that are not your friends out of private rooms. So it's not really, it's a bit of a hit and miss for me. I don't understand why you wasn't able to customize it, maybe put a scope on it, maybe a barrel, something else, but it's, yeah, it's alright, it's not that bad. I do like at the side of it where it has the sign saying I get girls wet. I like that. It does add a significance to it. It looks pretty cool. But apart from that, yeah, won't be using it again, and unfortunately that one was not one for me. Secondly, what I'd like to move on to would be the Digger of Doom. Now once again, this was just a melee weapon. Yeah, literally it's just a sand shovel where you just hit people with, and that's it. Yeah, nothing else, nothing significant to it at all. Didn't really care for it, didn't really use it that much. Literally, yeah, I bought it once when it first came out and used it for like a few minutes and then just dispersed of it. It was no use to me. Once again, 2 hits for a kill. Yeah, as you can tell from my voice, I'm definitely not fond of it, and nor did I care for it. So we're gonna move on swiftly to the next one, which one was the wooden hammer, which reminds me of Thor's hammer. Now the wooden hammer, again, another melee weapon, has no use. I wouldn't use it again. Yeah, the strong hit that you're allowed, so you're allowed to use with both the hammer and the shovel. There's 2 different types of hits. There's a really strong one, and then there's just a light quick hit. Even with both of them, it was, yeah, it's the same thing. 2 hits a kill. It doesn't really have any use. I'm not going to use it again. What I would recommend is if you want to have a private match with your friends and specifically set these weapon types, then yeah, you would have a good 20 minutes of enjoyment with your friends. But for using it in such things as ranked matches and free for all and team deathmatch against other opponents, randomized, and yeah, it doesn't really have any use. Now I can see people using it in like spec ops and etc, just rolling around using that, getting the kills just so you're able to get the achievements, but apart from that, yeah, it's something that I wouldn't use again. What I think that they should have added to it, because it reminded me so much of Thor's hammer, or even regardless of that, I feel they should have added something where you're able to actually throw the hammer and retrieve it back. That would have been a cool idea. When I saw the hammer, I actually thought that you was able to throw it. That would have been cool. So if Warface had set it so you're able to throw it at a distance, not throw it from one side of the map to the other, but it's just you're able to throw it at a distance, maybe at a medium range distance, you could just throw it, knock someone out, and then retrieve it back. That would be pretty cool. I've seen what they've done with the wand for the PC update, and that the animation for that and even the weapon itself looks pretty cool. So I'm really actually surprised why the shovel and the hammer, they couldn't have added more to it, so as gamers we could have got more out of it. But yeah, it's good for what it's worth. It's yeah, we're just gonna move on swiftly. So we're gonna move on to the last two, which were the last two which I really enjoyed. So first one was the gun glove. I love the gun glove. The animation when you reload the gun glove, you pull back your thumb, it is so hilarious. We done a private room again with me and a few other friends with the gun glove. Amazing. It was it's epic. It's just, you wouldn't use it in your standard weapon set once again for rank matches. Warhead, free for all, team deathmatch, domination, destruction, etc. You wouldn't use it. I have seen a few people run around using it, but it's nothing great. It's just okay. It just looks cool, and the animation looks cool, and it just pretty much just looks cool. You run around shooting people with your finger. So yeah, apart from that, it's not really that beneficial, but it is, from when I was using it, I was getting 2 shots, 2 kills, and it was amazing. As you can see, the gameplay footage for all of these items, you'll see them in the video. But yeah, it was cool. It wasn't great, it wasn't bad, but it was cool. I actually did have fun with it. Moving on, which I believe was the best weapon that they actually released in this whole April Fool's set, which was the banana claymore. Now the banana claymore, what it does is it knocks your opponent down to their bum, and the only thing that they're able to do is defend with their gun. So they'll be knocked down just as if you was using the sniper and you got a knockdown, and they would only be able to rotate with their gun until they're able to stand back up after a few minutes. Now banana claymore is so useful in Plant the Bomb and in ranked games. You put a banana claymore, let's say near the bomb after you've planted it, and the opponent will run to it. Some opponents will notice it, some won't, depending on the the armor set that they have and etc. Because some armor sets allow you to notice claymores and some don't. But regardless of that, what the enemy will do is then run, slip on it, they'll be there. Let's say the bomb has about 10 seconds left until someone can defuse it. We all know engineers defuse a lot quicker, so you place that, the engineer runs, he'll slip, and then he'll be there for about a good few seconds. That either gives you enough time, that will either give you enough time to either kill him, or that will just give him enough time to stall so he's not able to defuse the bomb, and then hey, match won. So I have used it, and I have actually used it in that exact scenario, and it worked completely fine for me. I love this weapon. It's very effective. It depends on what boots you have. It may not be that effective. I need to do some research on this, but from what I have seen is that some boots it is not that effective. I have seen some players run through it. Once again, it does depend on your armor set and the boot sets that you have. But when you do use it, it's a joy to watch. It's fun. I love it. Out of all 5 items, this is the best item. This definitely is the greatest. It's very helpful if you're playing Plant the Bomb and collect the enemy warhead, bag and tag. When I was playing bag and tag, because the map is so big, I was able to plant it, camp for a bit. I'm not proud of saying it, and then someone would run, slip on it, and then they would just be open for me to kill. Also, when you plant it and someone hits it, or even if they shoot it, it makes a sound like a laughing kind of sound, but yeah, it has like a sound, so you're notified when someone slips on it, so it's not just you just leave it there and then that's it. Also, I love the animation for the banana peel. It's my favorite animation for when I've won a ranked game. I'll just pull it out and just use it. But yeah, all in all, the banana claymore was the best weapon that came out of the April Fool's weapon set. Once again, the hammer, I was very disappointed with it. I believe they could have added a lot more to the hammer. The shovel, I really and truly, for me, I would say that it was useless. It should have not been even added at all. I think that was even just a waste of the space. Something else could have went there. The water gun, I feel like they needed to add attachments to that, because just using it itself, the animation of you pumping it up is pretty cool. But then it kind of loses its sentiment after you realize that this weapon is just useless. It definitely should have had attachments. I feel like they should have brought the Magic Wand to PlayStation and Xbox. I feel that was actually pretty cool. I've seen people use it online and it actually does look cool. All in all these weapons, in actual honesty, minus the banana claymore, I would say is you could only use them if you're going to do a private match with your friends and you just want to laugh about, or if you just want to do just a runabout and in a PvE and you just want to run around and just cause mayhem, then yeah, by all means. But if you want to use them for ranked match or anything serious, if you're a serious gaming competitor, then these are not the weapons for you. Let's just leave them. I'm waiting for another Halloween update, because the last Halloween update, that's when I got my armor, and I think that so far that has been the best update. The Halloween update, Christmas update was pretty good. The April Fool's one with these weapons, I was not impressed. I assumed that we was going to get maybe some armor, helmets, but yeah, all in all, it wasn't that great. Banana claymore, please go and get that, because it is useful. If you want to get them ASAP. I do know you can buy them with crowns as of now, but I don't know if that will change. But yeah, so if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna post another Warface video shortly. Please leave a comment, have a discussion, let me know, what weapon did you like actually, and do you agree with me with the claymore? Do you believe that the claymore was the best out of the whole April Fool's weapon set? But please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on my socials, and I will see you in another video. All right, I'm out.